Hello and a very good morning. Why say yes when you want to say no? That's it. I've been thinking about this topic for some time, and I thought this affects the life of so many people, including mine. I had a recent fall, and that was because I could not say no when I wanted to say yes. That's right. Why do we do that? This video, watch it till the end. It will give you some insights in your life and my life, how it is changing. That's right. Before I go on, let me share with you three of these drugs which make us say yes when we want to say no. What are these? I call them the triple A's. That's right. Approval, acceptance, right, and appreciation. That's it. Let's examine them a bit more. Are we not exercising approval seeking behavior? Are we not doing things we don't want to do? Feeling things we don't want to feel? Wanting to do something else and do just the opposite to gain the acceptance of our near and dear ones, of our colleagues, of our friends? And who doesn't want appreciation? You do a good job at work, at home. Your beloved makes a beautiful dinner, spending so much time searching the YouTube for perfect recipe. And you come home and in the evening you say, "Oh no, I don't want to eat this food. It's too heavy for me." What happened to her? There is no appreciation of her work. Now, that is terrible for her. It breaks her. We do need appreciation. And what happens? We are not wanting to do something. We don't feel like doing something and we still do it. What does it cause? Stress, cortisol, adrenaline. Usually, it's flight response happens even during our day to day life. It's just not happening to the animals in the jungle, it's happening to us, we, the social animals. This FNF, I call FNF, is the one which is creating so much unhappiness. That's right. That brings me to happiness. We do something we don't feel like doing. We do something we don't want to do. What does it create? Unhappiness. And in life, everything, the pinnacle of everything is happiness. And what are we doing to ourselves? Whether you are a parent who's exercising power on that kid, or you're a boss who's hovering around the employee like a helicopter, or you're that husband, or you're that wife, nagging wife, or a hen-pecked husband. Pardon me for these terminologies which I am using. It's just for a matter of discussion. Are you a yes man? When you do what you don't want to do, are you a yes man? Who likes a yes man? Well, to my mind, both the parties are right. The one who is doing something he doesn't like, and the other one who has got that implicit power over you, who's making you do that. Remember, you are conditioned. All this is programming. That's right from childhood. And what is it programming created for you? Fear and weakness. These are also the two which are doing a lot of harm in our body, which is blocking us to live our life fully, happily. Apart from the three drugs I mentioned, approval, acceptance, and appreciation, these two, the fear and the weakness which is created in you, it transmits and shows in your behavior. So you keep doing things you don't want to do. You keep doing things you don't feel like doing, right? And what happens? You do a great job of what is created in you, expectations, and that expectation is wanting to end into an appreciation, and you don't get it, right? If you don't get an appreciation for a good job you have done, what is the kind of distortion you're doing in your mind, right? The distortion is that you don't love me. So if you are being rejected, if your behavior is being criticized, you feel you're not loved. And when you are feel you don't, somebody is not loving you, actually that's not the case. You didn't get the appreciation. You did what you didn't want to do. You did what you didn't feel like doing, and that is what created this expectation. And well, to my mind, from the childhood, the child keeps on doing things which the parents want him to do for acceptance, for approval. And as he grows up, this programming continues in your adult life too. I'm going to talk to you about what is my take on this. How do I overcome this kind of a very common behavior we have? Wanting to say something we don't want to do something we don't feel like doing. What is the pressure? What is the solution? How do we overcome this to live our life more happily? Right? Now, what are you seeking? You are just seeking love, right? But is it not possible for you to just say what you have to say? It would all depend upon how you would say it, what kind of a tone you use, what kind of a body language. You are aware fully that the words we speak are just 7% in effective communication. It is the tonality and the body language. So, how I deal, and that's my solution to you. You could first of all begin by saying thank you. You want to disagree with somebody, you don't want to do something which somebody is wanting you to do. You are under the pressure of your boss or your dominating husband or your dominating wife. And how do you deal with this situation? Well, you begin with the words thank you. Establish a rapport, right? Thank you very much, but I am not wanting to do this. I have my priority. Today I am busy in so and so. You may not give a long, winding story, a justification that something you don't want to do and now you are not going to do it, or something you don't want to say and you're not going to say it. You don't need to give any explanation or a big story. That's because of my kids or because of my family or because of my friend or whatever it may be, because of my background, because of my parents. Don't need to give big explanations. Just thank you so much, but today I just don't feel like doing this. I'm a bit stressed. I have my priorities. I have my personal priorities. I want my personal space. What have you done? You have beautifully said what you wanted to say, and the tonality you used is full of love. That's what I want to see. Just let that come out with love from you. If you say it with love, you feel it and feel the love and say it with love, the person in front of you, whosoever it may be, he's going to take it differently. Believe you me, he's going to take it absolutely, and you are going to be spared of these three drugs: approval, acceptance, and appreciation. Drug, they are the ones which make you feel addicted. And the less you get, the less of these drugs you get, the more you want. Less is more in the case of addiction. That's what I've learned. No need to be dependent on them, right? You are not a victim. You are not a victim. under control. You have a choice. You have boundaries, and it's your life. You have to feel it this way. It's my life. There are boundaries I'm going to make. My life, my boundaries, and my choice. So next time you don't want to say yes, and when you want to say no, just use this technique which I use in my life effectively. All right? Say it again. Thank you so much. But today, I just don't feel like doing it. I want to be in my personal space. Next time, I'm going to be with you and we are going to enjoy better than ever. That's right. Better than ever. Okay. So that was the important topic and a solution from my side. And I have for you some beautiful habits which you may like to incorporate in your life, right? And those will help you to overcome these kind of situations, right? Okay, you need to empathize. That's it. Empathy will lead you to understanding. Come out whatever you're feeling inside and not to be concerned or overly stressed with what someone is saying or someone is doing. After all, at the end of the day, you control your reaction. You can't control anybody else's reaction. Nobody can make you unhappy. That's right. That's the punchline of this video. Nobody can make you unhappy. It's a choice. Happiness is a choice. So, my dear friends, exercise that and say no when you have to say no. It was my pleasure to be with you. Wait for the next video and don't forget to subscribe, share, press the bell icon. You will get more and more powerful videos which will change your life. That's a promise. Braham signing off and wishing you a great future. Thank you so much.